He just tap dances.
Can you commit to prioritizing legislation to make childcare affordable? And if so, what specific piece?
How has your life changed over the last 3 weeks?
It's incredible, and we are very, very busy. The life is...
1 minute he's saying Obamacare stinks, 30 seconds later he's saying this.
I am the one that saved Obamacare. Obamacare, when I took it over, was a disaster.
Did you hear about Trump's latest sidekick? It's not Melania, it's not even a politician, it's a 9/11 conspiracy theorist? Yeah, you heard that right. Jimmy Kimmel couldn't believe it either. He roasted Trump so hard you could smell the orange spray tan burning. Wanna know what Kimmel said that had everyone rolling? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. So, who's Trump's latest sidekick?
So Obama's talking about all of this with the global warming and that, and a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax. I mean, it's a money-making industry, okay? It's a hoax.
I said, well, I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not. I'm going to protect them. I'm going to protect them from migrants coming in.
It's not Melania, and it's definitely not a politician. Nope, it's Laura Loomer, a 9/11 conspiracy theorist Trump brought to the memorial. Yeah, you read that right. Trump's idea of a suitable guest for a solemn event is someone who thinks 9/11 was an inside job. Kimmel couldn't believe it either. Trump brought a 9/11 conspiracy theorist to the 9/11 memorial, Kimmel said, shaking his head. That's like bringing a flat earther to a NASA launch. But wait, it gets better. Loomer isn't just your run-of-the-mill conspiracy theorist. She's got some wild ideas that'll make your head spin. Kimmel dug up some of Loomer's greatest hits.
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive action?
We're gonna have to get a change.
The family, we ran 20 hours a day, every single day. No sleep, no nonsense. Event after event, interview after event. I mean, there was nothing more as a family we could have done, and to have the victory that we had.
She believes that school shootings are staged, that the Las Vegas massacre was faked, and, my personal favorite, that Uber is conspiring with cats and dogs to create a race of cannibals. Yep, you heard that right. Cats, dogs, and cannibalism. It's like a bad horror movie plot, but it's what Trump's new BFF actually believes. The comedian couldn't resist taking a few more jabs at Trump and Loomer's unlikely partnership. Trump's really scraping the bottom of the barrel here, Kimmel quipped. He's gone from the apprentice to the conspiracist. What's next? Hiring the Loch Ness Monster as his campaign manager. Kimmel was just warming up. He had one more zinger up his sleeve, and it was a doozy. You know, they say you can judge a person by the company they keep, Kimmel said, pausing for effect. Well, if that's true, then Trump's taste in friends is about as good as his taste in spray tans. Artificial, orange, and leaving everyone around him feeling slightly nauseous.
Create havoc. These are bad people. I know everything they're doing. I know every move they make. I get it. It's tougher. I think it's probably, in many ways, it's tougher on my family than it is in me.
Speaking of wicked, since Donald Trump won the election, this is interesting. The number of vasectomies in the United States has skyrocketed.
The audience erupted in laughter, but Kimmel wasn't done yet. He leaned in, a mischievous glint in his eye. But wait, folks, it gets even weirder. Just when you think the Trump circus can't get any crazier, along comes the family drama. You know how most families argue over who gets the last slice of pizza? Well, the Trumps are fighting over who can make the dumbest political decision. And boy, has Don Jr. stepped up to the plate. What could possibly go wrong when Jr. plays kingmaker? Turns out, a lot. Remember when picking a running mate was just about finding someone who could point to Russia on a map? Not in Trump world. Nope, they've turned it into a family feud that's messier than a food fight at a ketchup factory.
Every president in the history of our country has at least had a basic commitment to saying the truth.
1 minute he's saying Obamacare stinks, 30 seconds later he's saying this.
I am the one that saved Obamacare. Obamacare, when I took it over, was a disaster.
So here's the scoop. Don Jr., apparently feeling left left out of the family business of ruining America, decided to play political matchmaker. His bright idea? JD Vance for VP. Yeah, that JD Vance. The guy who thinks childless cat ladies are the root of all evil. Kimmel couldn't resist taking a swipe at this disaster in the making. For a guy who wears more eyeliner than Liza Minnelli, you'd think he'd have a better understanding of women. Kimmel quipped, referring to Vance's awkward campaign moments. The audience roared with laughter, but Kimmel was just warming up. He went on to compare the Vance pick to Kamala Harris, calling her selection a home run, while Vance's was more like, well, striking out before even stepping up to the plate. Ouch. But the real zinger was yet to come. Kimmel, with a mischievous glint in his eye, delivered the knockout punch.
But the reason she couldn't stand me is that she always wanted to go to war with people. I don't want to go to war. She wanted to stay in Syria. I took them out.
Donald Trump sat and watched for over 3 hours while our Capitol was brutally attacked by a mob that he sent there.
Another good move, dumbass, he said, addressing Don Jr. directly. The audience went wild, probably wondering if they should laugh or cry at the state of American politics. And just when you think the Trump train wreck couldn't get any worse, it does. Apparently, this brilliant VP pick has caused some serious family drama. It's like a reality TV show, but instead of a rose ceremony, we get a dumpster fire of bad decisions. Polls are showing that Vance is about as popular as a root canal at a candy convention. Even die-hard Republicans are scratching their heads, wondering if maybe they should have just picked names out of a hat instead. But hey, at least the Trump family is consistent. Why have a normal, boring campaign when you can have a 3-ring circus complete with conspiracy theorists, unpopular VP picks, and family squabbles?
If I did it, you would be standing up in that chair shouting at me, and you know what I'd do? I'd say, you got me.
That's what he does. I mean, look, he's built a cult. He's really built a cult of personality.
It's like they're trying to make politics entertaining again, one facepalm moment at a time. So there you have it, folks. Trump's inner circle is looking more like a circus these days. From conspiracy theorists at 9/11 memorials to family squabbles over VP picks, it's a wild ride. As Kimmel put it, it's like a reality show, but instead of a rose ceremony, we get a dumpster fire of bad decisions. But here's the thing, while we're laughing at the orange turd's antics, let's not forget what's really at stake. American politics isn't just a joke factory, even if Grumpy Trumpy makes it seem that way. Kimmel wrapped up with a zinger that hits home. Stay informed, people, and if you can't laugh at this mess, you might just cry. So keep your eyes open, your BS detectors on, and your sense of humor ready.
When I get out of here to leave a country stronger than I came in, Donald Trump came in and basically has said, it's all about me. The only thing that matters to him is his ego.
Between RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, and Dr. Oz, Trump is filling out his team the way most people fill out Mad Libs, with crazy choices.
About Matt Gaetz and Pete Hegseth, and even all of them will have some kind of rumor when it comes down to it, but we've got to look at facts, but we've got to help President Trump. He's not going to pick somebody.
Because in this political circus, the clowns are running the show and we're all stuck watching. But hey, at least we can laugh about it, right?